Was really beautiful to see so many of you in the full moon meditation last night. Very welcome. So we'll start with the prayer. Please settle down, be at a comfortable place, feel the connection. The question is, feel the connection with whom? So let's breathe and start with feeling the connection with your own breath, with your own body, with your own surroundings. And then feel how you are connected to everyone present here right now, your family. Feel the connection with the nature. Connection with the random strangers. Feel the oneness. And we'll do the prayer for wholeness. So be aware of the base of your spine, sole of your feet. Visualize the roots going down deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth. Mentally or verbally affirm, I'm strongly connected and rooted to Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed. May Mother Earth be regenerated, revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Be receptive. May I be a humble servant for the Most High and the Holy Divine Supreme Mother with this whole body, heart, mind, speech, and soul. Put your hands in blessing position. May I show compassionate activity towards every person and every being without exception. In the higher, in the middle, in the lower worlds, and in all 10 directions. Gently put your hands in Namaste Mudra in front of your heart. Hallelujah. Shalom. Asheo. In full faith. Let's chant Om thrice. Om. 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 You may gently put your hands on your lap facing upwards. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Maintain the connection. And we'll do the meditation together. Okay. So we will start with the wisdom of the zodiac. I hope you all had a good meditation last night and today. They're very beautiful, beautiful energies. So I'll go with we were actually talking about the optimistic thoughts or the seeds that Aquarius brings in the new age. And so far we have discussed or read about two of those optimistic thoughts or the seeds, or let's say those energies that uh, the constellation Aquarius brings in. And because we are already in Aquarian age, these are those seeds that the divine is trying to, flow and to manifest. So the idea is that if we are aware of what is the divine kind of trying to develop, when we started going in that same direction, we have to put less efforts because it's like like every force, the invisible force is already working in that direction. And then whenever we walk in alignment with what the divine is also trying to reinforce in the manifested world, those things becomes prosperous, more wholesome way successful much more easily. Okay, so the first idea or the first seed or the first thought of Aquarius energy was that the energy of Aquarius creates the tendencies towards universalism, where we build kind of oneness with everyone. We start looking beyond religion, beyond country, And I think all of us here are the manifested proof of it, that nobody is checking who is from where. It's like the meditation is happening and we are there, right? So that always already show that there has been a shift in the mankind. Earlier, when people will ask a lot of questions, but now we have already started going with the intention, and we are regardless, like we are keeping aside who is doing what, from what ethnicity this person is, what education or qualification. We are just going already by that intention or the vision, the purpose. The second optimistic thought that Aquarius brings in is the energy of Aquarius is causing the elimination of differences. So it is same in different words, but we are in the past we hated nations and races, but now we are starting to see their beauty. A lot of people now have started looking at different religion from the eyes of that, let me see what else and what is different I can learn from this. So already there are a lot of teachings. Even when I talk about pranic healing school, it has the information from various texts of various culture. The prayer for wholeness that we say, it has hallelujah, shalom, asheo, and then we chant om. It's all different culture. And I think that prayer is designed also with that same aspect, where uh, we let go of our differences, as we say. Because obviously, when we say, may I be a humble servant to the Most High, how can I serve the Creator if I have problem with the creation, right? So I'm moving ahead. The third optimistic thought that the Aquarius age brings in is the Aquarian energy brings to the surface a tremendous urge to serve. So now let's say the first time when I started talking about Aquarius, and then I said that if just imagine if we have our businesses also in alignment with these thoughts, these seeds, how much prosperous we would be. So a person may ask, oh, the Aquarius energy brings to the surface a tremendous urge to serve, but I have a business. There may be a question, right? But in the business, if you think, what is the business doing? Any business, let's take. I'm not talking about the unwholesome businesses, but majority of it. Let's say if there is a business of grocery, that is also a service to the society, right? The kind of services that we take, any services, even let's say the service of Zoom. So we pay. This is a business, but how much contribution it is doing? Just imagine the good karma the owners of Zoom must be receiving because so many spiritual sessions are happening. So if I am a businessman, what shift should be there in my consciousness that my energies come in alignment with the Aquarius energy? So as a businessman, when my focus will shift on improving the quality of what I am giving to others, I will earn more. So instead of focusing a lot on uh, how to get more from the others, if my focus internally shifts to how better I can serve, the business will rocket, like it will just elevate big time, because that is the energy of Aquarius. It does not mean you don't earn, but it means that your intention is not from the aspect of greed, but from the aspect of providing somebody something that the person needs. Any business, by the way, because if you are in a business, why will anyone buy something from you if it is not being of some help? So we get very materialistic listening the word business. But if you see what that business is doing, now if there is a business that causes harm, then it is a better idea to change the business, change the work. So even children are responding to it. So the author is saying that in this energy of Aquarius, because it brings to the surface a tremendous urge to serve, even the children are responding to it. If we stimulate this urge to serve, not only in individual life, but also in family life, group life, and national and international level, the Aquarian energy will increasingly flow into our system. So when we want those energies to flow, you just need to be more service oriented. So this time when the parent says, give me a glass of water, don't just say, yes. The more you will have that attitude, even in the family, in whichever sphere you are, the more you will be service oriented, others oriented, this energy will flow magnanimously in your system and you will prosper. The fourth is Aquarian energy is inaugurating group relationships. I think that's how in this age so many groups are coming up, right? Aquarian energy creates groups, togetherness, and dialogue. And when we are talking about dialogue, it means it is not that just one person is speaking. It is not just that one person is listening. It is turn by turn. I share my idea and then I let the other person do. Please don't blame me on this forum. I have to mute everybody because it won't work. We are more than hundreds. But in general, I can guarantee you I listen and I let others speak. Okay. So whenever you will, so if you are in an organization and if you are struggling, now if you remember that the Aquarian energy is inaugurating group relationship, it is creating groups, togetherness, and dialogue. So instead of being competitive within my team, if I will focus more on teamwork, on the success of everyone together, I may be the one being promoted and get bonus because I'm not being self-centered, universalism, removing the differences, incorporating service nature in myself, and then the group relationship, where we are setting aside our personal interests but putting forward the group interest. So every time when that is done, that thing will prosperous and be successful. The fifth point is Aquarius causes renunciation of fixed ideas. Renunciation of fixed ideas. When I say fixed, that means there is stubbornness, lack of flexibility, lack of willingness to be open and learn and change. So Aquarius causes renunciation of fixed ideas. The energy of Aquarius destroys whatever crystallized ideas you have in your mind, which are based on opinions and tradition. So this is the energy that breaks that crystallization, which we have in our mind, the opinions, the preconceived ideas that we have, that something happens only this way. So all those people who will still hold on to crystallized ideas, they will fail in this age. How AI is coming, how there are more R&D, the research and development, so much focus on that people are bringing in more people, new mind. They are focusing that I want to employ somebody who is creative, who is willing to take risks, right? So the moment we try ourselves, even if we are, like some people, some of us can be that there are, there are various stages. Like some areas I'll be very flexible and open, but there will be some areas where they just touch my heart and I said, no, I don't want to change. So listening to this, if you pray that full moon energy is known for releasing. So this full moon, if we have, even when we are reading and then we are having that intention, it flows and it helps. So if we just say that, thank you for helping me release all that is crystallized in me, which is not letting me be new again, old ideas. It's not that old is not good, But when we are so stubborn that we are not letting the new come in, then that old can convert into the tumor, right? So, in breaking these crystallizations, it also creates a tremendous confusion in your mind. So, when these crystallized forms, thoughts, based, let's say, opinions and traditions, when they are being broken down, there is also a time period of confusion. If not this, then what? I think if we study the journey of Christ, that is very beautifully shown that the people have very strong fixated ideas about the teachings, and then Christ was bringing in new consciousness, who was saying, no, how come you have, misguided my teaching of dividing? This is not my story. Who created that division that you cannot touch this person? And it's the beautiful story. If you see, you will get to understand this Aquarius energy, that he brought that energy where let go of that old shackles, let go of those belief systems where somebody is up, and he was focusing. So I wonder if the Aquarius energy started with the birth of Christ, a new movement, thus the confusion and everything, right? So, in breaking these crystallizations, it also creates a tremendous confusion in your mind. It is as though you suddenly realize that all the statues of your ideas are broken, and the pieces of these destroyed ideas are floating in the lake of the mental body. I think sometimes we feel also, no, a lot of times people who are doing character building, trying to work on themselves, and then they say, oh my God, all these years I used to think how good I am, and now I can't stop at looking all the vices. And then there is existential crisis experienced by many people that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And just take a deep breath in and out and allow the Aquarius energy to flow through. Just say, divine, you guide me. You be my savior, and don't depend on people. Depend on your connection and how you perceive. The solution to this situation is to work with the energy by breaking your old ideas. And I think their observation and research helps. So if I have a certain idea and I just fix that this is it, but then I talk to the group, I talk to different people who have understanding of the same topic, and then they ask, what is your opinion? See, the earlier topic had the word dialogue. So when the same place where I have a limited or old idea and I'm not able to think beyond it, then I ask other people, okay, what are your ideas? And then we question, what if, what this, and then if I'm even open to observe somebody else following something new, if I can let go of my biases, I will definitely be able to find something that makes sense and which can help me let go of my fixated understanding. The second point, I mean, the sixth point is Aquarian energy opens your mind. In fact, by the way, there's one statement I really want to, actually, I want to read one or two statements from this point. Aquarius causes renunciation of fixed idea. That you must take the initiative and break all crystallized ideas that are in your mind, because every crystallized idea is a blockage of life energy. Like, it's very important that you break all that which is very fixated, because all those crystallized ideas that are in your mind, they 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 are like a blockage. They block the life energy to flow. Sickness occurs whenever you oppose these energies and create frictions. So it's like when a person is not changing, not trying to adapt or let go, then it can even end up into being sickness in the body. How we say let go, or you forgive, let go, why you just keep thinking about it? It is that fixated idea, right? Very crystallized. I don't want to forgive this person. And all those who are there in the book study Backlund Dark Forces, the author gave such a beautiful experience of his life that once he was struck with unforgiveness, the words from the Quran that says God is all forgiving helped him to forgive and let go. So there is a remedy for fixated ideas or crystallized ideas, that read wisdom from the wisdom containing textbooks. It can be Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, whatever. It is not pertaining to just one. But then the books that really give wisdom, read them and then remember them in the time of crisis when you are being too super stubborn. They help, the knowledge helps. Okay, so the next point was Aquarian energy opens your mind. For many ages, people have been afraid to open their doors and windows in their homes. In the old country, for example, the windows are very small because people are afraid of neighbors, of animals, of anything. But this is very symbolic. So the author is saying that this energy is making people being more open. Otherwise, there's a history where people will keep everything just close, close, close because of. So in the last 300 years, since the Aquarian energies began to hit the planet, people are building larger and larger windows and doors in their homes. Have we seen that, by the way? We have, right? Big windows, and then that's Aquarius energy. And people will say this is latest, this is in. Wow, how come that in is coming? That is because that mind is open to new ideas and is being influenced by the Aquarius energy. So the more you will read, you will recognize that's are already there. To my surprise, in my this room also, I have two big, big, big windows. I can see outside. So we even see now some houses made entirely of glass. This is a symbol of opening the windows and doors of our minds to new ideas and new approaches. So this is the symbol that we need to open, not just the windows need to be open for fresh air to come in, but the windows of our mind, they need to be open. The age of mine and yours is gone. If you are still stuck with your own ideas, you are going to be left behind. Yeah, do. So it's like that age which says about this is mine, this is yours. That days are gone. If you are really stuck with I, me, mine, or that your idea and not mine, you are going to be left behind. So the more you will say, okay, this is what I'm sharing, a part of this you take from me, a part of that I'll take from this. And then as a group, when you will come together, that idea will flourish. But if somebody says, how come, like earlier ages, I think you must have in yourself also experienced that how we are very stubborn. Oh, my idea was taken in that or not. Now it is like we have discussions. There is certain name in, or I think in corporate, they have a brainstorming room, I think, where everybody just blurt out their ideas and then the team comes up. That is very much Aquarius energy. So open yourselves to the galaxies as the new age approaches. Your consciousness must expand into the space age. The author mentioned I recently read about a newly discovered galaxy with 40 or 50 times more constellations than any other known galaxy in space. This galaxy is approaching ours at some 100 miles per second. When you think about such ideas, you can no longer think about your $5, your religion and my religion, whether people have attended church or not. So it's like when you start reading about something bigger, greater, it will help you to bring your consciousness beyond mine, her, my post was liked or not, or something like that. So this is also one of a very good way to expand your consciousness. That instead of thinking about what's happening here, think from the perspective, read about what new galaxies are being discovered and what is happening in the space until when this planet can, just go in the space, and not the space like you can't go it, but do that research, read about that text, and you will say, oh my God. And then if somebody says, oh, there is less salt in the food, you will say, what salt you're talking about? So many years, and we don't even know that alien planet is coming here. It's wonderful, right? So before we go to try that meditation, there's one more point I'll add. Aquarian energy grants freedom from the urge to dominate. So the energy that wants, that I want to dominate. Now it is group energy coming in. We want to collaborate. Mergers, shares, like organization, branches are opening up, and then there are more people joining in. That is all Aquarian energies. Earlier, people used to believe in monopoly, that my business should be the only one in this area. And now what they say, they bring the concept of malls, where various businesses come together. And then we uh, very regularly we hear that the big brands are collaborating and the mergers are happening. That's all. Aquarian energy, the freedom from the urge to dominate. Do not assume the influences of the Aquarian energy. Read and investigate every department of nature to see what changes are coming into the world. So author is saying that do not just assume the influences of Aquarian energy. Read and investigate every department of nature to see what changes are coming into the world. Then you will realize that it is this energy which is bringing these changes about. It's like just pick anything from the nature of your choice and then just see over the period of time how much development that has happened. And then you will say, oh my God, this is so much changes. So much changes in the way people, yes, open work setting versus that the cubes and everything, right? I remember my husband says, oh my God, my office um, room is not anymore. There is a cubicle everywhere, and then we have to sit there. And I said, nice. So I think one more point is coming in. Aquarian energy brings logic and reasoning more than faith and belief. And that is why I think the book study sessions are doing a great job. More people are joining because somehow the faith and the belief, do this, do that, the kids, even we have started questioning, why do we do that? Why is it that we can't eat non-veg on Tuesdays and Saturdays? Not the people have said why it is like all those vegetarians, like not that they eat non-veg, but in our house Tuesday, Saturday is not allowed. As if the God is. And this question came when I was in US. Now in US it was Sunday, but in India it is Monday. In Monday it is Shivri day, we can't eat non-veg, but there it is Sunday. So what should I do? Should I eat the non-veg because there is Sunday, or I not? So that it is amazing, that logic and reasoning has started coming in. People have started questioning why we are doing that. And then at times the adults get irritated. They get irritated because they themselves do not know why they are doing it. It's like everybody is doing it without knowing. But then the teachings are coming in when we are understanding why we are doing it, then the quality of doing it is increasing. It is like if we know, okay, Surya Namaskar, it's a beautiful practice. Gayatri Mantra, it's a beautiful mantra. But just like that, okay, I have learned Om Bhurbhuva Swaha, so I'm just chanting. Versus, what does that mean? What does it do when I chant? So when I know, with the understanding, logic, and reasoning, now when I chant, the quality is so beautiful. So it's not that the logic and reasoning is coming because we are negating the faith and belief. But by understanding the basis of the faith and belief, we are not being unrighteous. We are not being, how to say, biased. Then we are understanding the teaching. The teaching is not saying that there has to be a caste system. Teaching is not saying that, it's like a lot of more understanding is coming. And that is, I think, we all are seeking. So that is the Aquarian energy that brings logic and reasoning more than faith and belief, right? I think today is not a day to meditate. It's too much energy already. So I'm going further. Aquarian energy creates active participation. The energy of Aquarius increases in you the spirit of active participation with the laws of health, sanity, and beauty, as if now people want to actively participate. It is not that just one person is doing, everybody wants some kind of role. Have you seen that even in children? Earlier, it was very fine. The teacher has chosen one class monitor, and everybody is settled. But now, no, they have a council committee and they have a class, and then every day door responsibility and the blackboard responsibility, because everybody wants to be actively involved. And I think that is happening in the families also. Earlier, only the head of the family is taking care, but now, no, everybody wants to make, they want to have a say where we will go and where we will invest. It does not matter if you are the father, but I am also a son, I am also a daughter, I am also doing that. So this active participation is also the energy of Aquarius. As we go into the Aquarian age, which will take maybe another 100 years to fully enter, we will see the planet become really purified. So it's like the more of this energy is flowing, the planet will become more purified because it is building those energies of oneness, service, and then teamwork, right? So it's very beautiful to notice also how these energies are, just a second, how these energies are influencing and changing us without even us being consciously aware of it. How many of us were saying, oh my God, yeah, that changed in me also. Earlier, I was a very quiet person, but now, suddenly to, I've also noticed that in families in India, we have that culture, no, that generally the males or the husbands are supposed to be the one, more respectable. So I have seen those who have married and then come, not very active and not very, I'm talking about who are not even much educated when they're married. But now, the older people are saying when this person came it was different, but now they have such a long tongue and they talk and they have their opinion and everything. Everybody has opinion now, and that is the energy of Aquarian creating the active participation. People are going to take active steps to bring more sanity to this world. A lot of NGOs have started, a lot of service projects have started, a lot of good is happening because everybody wants to contribute. Think about any calamity happening, and then the donation drives happen, and so many people come forward to donate. Do you think that kind of participation was there before? We think of something, and then so many people just joins in. Okay, I want to support. I want to support. That is Aquarian energy, creating active participation. So the author is saying, for example, in the future, all filmmakers and television artists will apply these laws so that instead of presenting criminal images, they will present beautiful examples of cooperation with the natural laws of health and sanity. Instead of showing a man stabbing someone in the back with a knife, they will show us something which help us work to eliminate such crimes. So we will get to see that as time progresses, because of the energy influence of Aquarius, that even the social media will start changing. More people will be talking about good things, and you will notice that all the dark content suddenly is getting wiped off. And how will it happen? Through us. We live in that energy, breathing in, breathing the out. How long can we resist? So purification is happening anyways. Do you think any 10, 20 years ago, somebody will look person like me and listen? Everybody will think, oh my God, what this, we don't listen, right? How many of us have experienced that the older people, they, without even you opening your mouth, they just shut you down. Have you seen yourself? Piddi na piddi ka shorba, you will tell me. And now we don't seek the age. We have changed big time. How many of us have started learning from our own kids? They are toddlers sometimes. But then when we see, they say something and then we say, oh my God, I think my child is really advanced. And we are learning and we have no ego. And we are telling our children, see, I'm learning from you. But do you think 2, 3 generations back, think about your own grandfather, will he be learning from you? Forget about it. He'll not even consider speaking to you about his problems. But this is Aquarian age. Okay. So the more we are knowing it, just recognize it and allow it to flow, and we will all prosper in the same energy. Thank you for being there, listening. I hope this understanding, all the meditation that we have done, now with this logic and reasoning, those energies will flow better and you will be able to see, oh, yes, I am doing different. I have noticed also when we acknowledge, the energy enhances. As if the moment somebody's doing a lot of work for you, but the moment you say, oh, I'm so grateful, and the person says, okay, what else can I do for you? It is the same. The more you will acknowledge, oh my God, that is the same case. And the more you will follow that the same energy is able to help you much better. So thank you so much, everyone. And over to the next Om Mani Padme home service session that we have. Thank you.